What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast, episode 141. My name is Brett, aka Enigma9011, and today I am joined, making her return, by Kayla, aka at Rainbow Supernova. Kayla, how's it going?
It's going fantastic.
Good. Thanks for hopping on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me back. It's wonderful.
Of course. If you guys want to catch this podcast live, you can go to twitch.tv/Enigma9011 every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join the chat and on the conversation. If you're a subscriber over there, love to have you in on all the fun chatter. But if you can't catch it live, that's A-OK. Go over to YouTube and podcast services the very next week where it's broken out topic by topic and put as one big video and MP3 for amusement on the following week. I was about to say weekend. That's not how it is. Following week! And last but not least, hashtag ad merch store. Get all your swag over there. T-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Rep the brand. Support us, and we'd love you for it. Now, people who are listening or watching this podcast now, a little behind the scenes. Kayla can't even see me now, and that's why I understand the confusion. I never plugged in my other webcam. My bad.
See, I am also having... I'm just like, okay, I have your screen up, and I'm like reacting a little bit to that, but it's a little delayed, so I'm like... yes, I'm going to try and match the energy without actually knowing what's going on.
Oh my god, now I'm fucking everything up? Okay. Anyways, let's see. So yeah, we're having fun on the technical difficulty side of things already. Hope you guys are enjoying that if you're watching the video. If not, you're missing out. That's not the webcam I want. This. There it is. Look at that green screen crap. Okay, now we good?
Yes.
We are
this
good.
Looks
okay,
great.
Good. Now we can react to each other. Okay, good. Now I understand the confusion. So we're back for another podcast. And yes, we're back with Kayla after... Oh boy, I do not remember what the last podcast you were on was.
I do.
You do? Oh, okay. Somebody did their homework.
Well, kind of. I remember Big John was on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about... the Cups versus Mugs debate, obviously.
Was it when John was there? I thought that was...
Yeah, Big John was there.
Oh, really?
This
okay.
It was before he moved. This was also post, world ending.
It was post-world ending? It was pre-world ending.
Pre-world ending, yes.
Yes.
I don't...
Whoops. The forgotten times.
Got those mixed up. It's all good. Yes, the before times when nothing could harm us.
Man, what a time. What a time.
Yes.
So it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Since Kayla's been on.
It's been a while.
Yes. So, speaking of a minute, this is a weird transfer, but kind of works into topic one. Topic one today is anime. And I didn't know Kayla was a big fan of anime until recently. So I kind of wanted to pick her brain about the animes and what she's into. So yeah, Kayla, how'd you get into anime? Let's start at the beginning, the before times.
The before times. Honestly, it all started thanks to my brother, because when he would come home every day, it was always watching Dragon Ball Z or original Dragon Ball and into all the others, and that's how it kind of started. Mm-hmm. And then I met a friend through my neighborhood, just random encounter, and I guess I must have been talking about Dragon Ball Z, or maybe my brother was, and they're like, oh, do you like anime? And I'm like, what? So she's like, well, let me show you an anime. And it was actually Inuyasha subtitled. It wasn't even dubbed. It was just, oh, I gotta read some stuff. Okay, that's gonna work out wonderful. But yeah, that was like even pre-middle school. No, I was actually probably in middle school at that point. And so I guess my real first anime was Dragon Ball Z, but also Inuyasha, because I kind of just followed into that and kept watching that a little bit. I never got to the end, so.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't know anything about the ending, but I pieced it together from seeing on Crunchyroll, they have a spin-off of their daughter.
Oh, okay.
Or something. So I'm like, oh, okay. Eventually I'll get back into that and figure out the ending, and maybe watch that, but haven't gotten to that part yet.
Okay. And then since watching Dragon Ball Z and Inuyasha, like, has it been a pretty consistent watching of anime, or was there a lapse and then now you've been kind of getting back into it?
There was a bit of a lapse during high school. I didn't watch too much. I don't even remember high school, honestly. I don't remember what I was doing.
Yeah, you know, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I mean, I spent a lot of time outside with, my best friends. I was a lot of outsideness. But then I did get back into it and went heavy with the One Piece and, a bunch of other ones that had to take a break in between One Piece because, oh boy.
Yeah, there's like a shit ton of episodes in One Piece, aren't there?
We have reached over 1,000! Yay!
Oh my god. How long are episodes? Are they like 20 minutes? Are they
Yeah, 20 minutes.
I don't want to do that math. Well, I mean, 20,000 minutes divided by 60. How many hours? Oh.
So, yeah, I'm only on like 600.
Okay.
I took a very long break, like years long break. But I'm also watching it in subbed, not dubbed. So
oh god. Okay.
It's a workout.
Okay, so I guess
have to really be ready to read if I want to watch a lot of episodes.
So I guess that will be my next question. Do you prefer subbed or do you prefer dubbed?
Both.
Okay.
I do like both. Preferably if I'm going to try and breeze through an anime, I usually try to do the dub, just because it is a little bit easier. I can relax while not having to, like, focus too much. I don't have to focus what's on the screen to quickly read the subtitle and be like, shit, I missed something. I gotta go back 10 seconds and watch or reread something. And a lot of, like, lately I've been watching a lot of, like, just one season shorts, just banging through those, and those have all been in the has been dubbed. So I guess maybe I prefer dubbed a little bit more, but if I start an anime in subbed, I cannot go and switch it to dub it.
Okay.
I don't know, I have to either finish it in sub or just start it in the dub.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's been something for me. I'm like nothing against subtitles. Obviously, they have their place and they're important. For me, like you mentioned, the focus aspect. Like, you're reading the subtitles, and then you're either missing whatever's going on top action-wise, or you didn't read it fast enough. In my case, because I'm slow at reading, like, yeah, you got to go back, and like it breaks it up, and it doesn't flow as well, or you don't get as much out of it. In my case. So yeah, dubs are all the way for me. It's like we were watching, Lady and I were watching Demon Slayer. We got really into Demon Slayer, and then it got to season 3, and they hadn't dubbed it yet, and we're like, "Fuck." Well, it's there to watch, but no, it's not happening. So yeah, there's that. So you'd mentioned, obviously, Dragon Ball. You mentioned Inuyasha, One Piece. What are animes that you're watching now?
As I said, One Piece. At the moment, I gotta try and think of it. It's a long name, and I'm like, I don't remember half of it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just because I just started it. But I've been watching, just like I said, a lot of ones that I've just been running through. One that I actually really liked recently was In For Spirits.
Okay.
And so I've been watching a lot of romance ones.
Okay.
Because I like the cute little lovey-dovey, like, strangers to, or enemies to lovers, and it's just like, it's so cute to watch the growth. It tickles my insides. But that one was a really nice one. An Ancient Mage's Bride. That one was... I really liked that one. It was super adorable. Super just... Okay. So many twists and turns that you're just like, wait, okay, this is happening? But this is happening? Oh, this is adorable. Uh, there's a few sad parts. I cried when a dragon died.
Oh.
He wasn't sad though. He turned into a magnificent tree.
Oh,
It's
okay.
beautiful.
All right.
Spoiler right there for anybody that want to watch
God, no, I'm just kidding.
that. But yeah, it's just a lot of those. But I have been going back to the One Piece, banging through a few episodes of those throughout the week. Whenever I get a chance to be like, all right, I'm up for some reading.
Mhm.
Let's go. I wish I started it in the dub.
Yeah, now you're committed.
Well, I did try to go and watch some of the older episodes in the dub to see if I could try to make that transition.
Yeah. No.
Nope. Some of the voices I was like,
Oh.
cringing. I'm like,
Right.
nope, I'm going back. I'm okay. I can read.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right. And then what would you say some of your favorite animes that you've watched have been?
Fruits Baskets.
Okay.
That is adorable. I love it. They're coming out with a prequel
Oh, really?
for
Okay.
how the mom met the dad.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I also have been skipping through and watching Oran High School Host Club.
Okay, sounds familiar.
I've watched that about. I'm probably going on my 4th or 5th run through with that.
Okay.
Fruits Baskets I watched twice.
Mm-hmm.
See. I mean, obviously, One Piece. Even though I'm still going through it,
Mm-hmm.
there's been a lot of emotion with that one.
Okay.
There was one arc where I won't spoil anything that happened, but there's an arc where it focuses solely on 2 characters and their upbringing, and then this character tragically dies,
Oh.
and it pulls at the heartstrings, and then there's just like a couple more fillers of them throughout the years, and it's just like it makes you feel all the feels. So
One Piece is dumb, apparently. So he's kidding.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even though it's wrong. Just gonna let you know there, you're wrong.
He's not involved
It's
in the reading nights.
beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. You don't understand. But yeah,
Okay.
I'd definitely say that one was, and also just obviously Dragon Ball's a favorite, just because I grew up around it, and you know, there's still stuff coming out to this day, and
Yeah.
it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, so we've watched Fruit Baskets. I don't remember how much we've watched. Peanut Gallery, do you know how much we've watched of Fruit Baskets? Fruits Basket, my bad. There's an S in there somewhere.
It's Fruits Basket.
Don't remember. Okay, well, we watched, I want to say 2 seasons of that? Yeah.
That sounds about right, because there is 3 seasons.
Yeah, there's 3. Yeah, okay.
Who's your favorite, if you remember?
It's been a while. Crap. I liked the eldest guy that is in their household, but then he kind of turns into a perv. And he treats...
Okay, so that's Sugar, right?
He treats his writing assistant like so shitty. It's just like, oh
yeah.
my god.
That poor woman.
Yeah. So I really liked him, but yeah, he's kind of a creep.
Yep.
The one boy, the blonde, he's funny. A little annoying at times, but like the cousin or
Mimoji?
whatever, I don't know. He's got the higher, like he's like not Swedish, but he's got some kind of accent.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Yeah, he's the German.
Yeah.
That's Momiji. I love him. He's so fucking adorable.
What'd you say, Peanut Gallery?
He's the rabbit.
He is the rabbit. Yes, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, that whole show is just entertaining. Of like, because Lady has known it from the manga, and I guess the series we watched wasn't the original, but it was like a remake of the original or something like that. So me just like trying to figure out like, wait, who's an animal? What animal are they? Because it's the Chinese zodiac or whatever the fuck it is. And I'm like, wait, that one doesn't add up. What is this animal? So that was entertaining when we did watch it. We'll have to pick that one back up at some point.
There is the original, and then there is the redo. The redo is pretty original to, like, canon to the original. It's a little bit of a nicer art style, and it's a little more, it has like more of a smoother flow to the storytelling.
Gotcha.
Than the original, but they don't leave anything out. So
okay. But yeah,
I've watched both.
Both of them. Okay, but that's been a good one. So who would you say are some of your favorite characters, whether it's the animes that you talked about that are your favorites, or just in general across all anime? What are some standout characters that you have?
There's Ace from One Piece, and Luffy from One Piece, and Zoro.
I mean, hey, that's fine.
Let's just say the whole not the whole One Piece crew, because there are a few that I'm like, you are cool, but you're not my favorite. Like, Sanji is awesome. Luffy, Zoro, Tony Chopper. He's a reindeer.
Okay. Oh, is that guy? Okay.
Yeah, he's the reindeer with the hat. There's also, there's a specific character from Seven Deadly Sins, and he is, what is his name again? He is if Genghis is still in the chat, he knows who I'm talking about. We just talked about him yesterday. The Lion of Pride?
Okay.
What's his name? Hey, you!
Phone a friend.
I have phone and a friend, they're right there. What's that, from Seven Deadly Sins? Sun Boy. Yeah. Well, no, it's not Gunther. Gunther was the pink-haired one.
All right.
But
so, to be determined. Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, we'll pass him on. Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
Best dad.
He's always been. Yes, best. He is. Okay. Vegeta, also a great dad. Wears pink.
I don't know about
okay, no, he's not a great dad at all. Sorry.
Kind of treats Chunk like a piece of shit.
Yeah, kind of. That's just. I mean, Goku. Goku just kind of died. So.
He's died a bunch.
One from the Ancient Mage's Bride, Elias Ainsworth. He's
Escanor, says Genghis.
Escanor, yes. He pretty much, sorry, the dog's underneath.
Oh, you're fine.
You're not supposed to be under here. Go on to the side. Thank you. But yeah, like Haru from Fruits Baskets, because he turns into Dark Haru. And there's some things he does that's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And there are a couple from Demon Slayer. I haven't watched the second season yet, though.
Oh, okay.
I know. I'm terrible. I should actually do that. But, I mean, Nezuko. She's adorable. And as much as I hate him, I've grown to like him. Zenitsu.
Oh, is that the blonde kid?
Yes,
oh
the one who's always screaming and losing his mind, and then will just faint, apparently. And that's like, nope, he's good. He's just he's gonna do his one move that he knows and do his thing. And I'm like, do I want to sit through another season of this?
I know.
I don't know if I do, but at the same time, I love him because it's just like, You're so cringe.
It's that weird level, because I feel that way with Mineta from My Hero Academia. Like, he's cringe and how pervy he is, but I love him. But yeah, Zenitsu, I'm like, bro, I'm so done with this. Can we move on, please? But how what? No love for Pigman in Demon Slayer? Come on. Top tier.
So, look, we actually, I got some topics about him from Anime Boston, actually.
Ooh, okay.
I'll share this little tidbit now. So, I went in there, and I'm like, you wanna know what? Before I even walked into the convention, before I saw a bunch of, well, I must have saw a couple cosplayers, but no Inosuke's yet. I was like, you wanna know what? I'm gonna see how many shirtless Inosuke's I can find. And I mean, like, shirtless, not, kimono open, but, over, just, I'm looking. Now, I thought I was going to reach, pretty high. I thought I was going to get in, like, the 30s.
Mm.
I was let down.
Oh, really?
You hear me, anime community? I was let down. I only got 9.
Only 9. Couldn't break
Only
the double
9.
digits. Damn.
Couldn't even. However, there is one woman I saw, and I counted her because she did an amazing job. She had the Inosuke, and the only covering she actually had was like bandages around her, and it almost was like, oh, are they injured or something like that? And it was just so that they could not be indecent. And I'm like, you deserve to be counted among the shirtless Inosuke.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm going to add you to the ranks.
Nice.
But even then, I was like, couldn't even reach 10. But I did see quite a few, and I'm like, damn. That was pretty neat. I saw quite a few cosplays that I was like, nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
One was House Husband. I don't know if you've ever watched, it's an anime, it's The Way of the House Husband.
Okay.
If you haven't, watch it. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
Lady's gonna have a lot more to expect after that.
Okay.
My bar has definitely been raised.
Uh-oh.
But it is adorable. It's only about 10 seasons. 10 seasons. 10 episodes.
Okay, I was gonna say, only 10!
But the episodes are only like 7 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very short run through. You can get through it literally in like maybe an hour or 2.
Right.
At most.
Okay.
But it is really adorable. The art style's a bit weird because it's still art, but it's still nice in a way that it's like, it took me a minute to realize like, oh, this isn't fully animated. It's half animated, but still enough to be like, I'm following it easily.
Okay. Nice. Well,
but it's adorable.
You mentioned Anime Boston, so what was this year? Year 2 of Anime Boston that you've gone to?
Yes.
What has been the experience of going to Anime Boston for 2 years? Well, 2 years with a gap in between, but we won't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Well, it's easy to see now. Mm-hmm. It has to be a weekend thing. It can't be a one-day trip because you're gonna miss so much. Because there is so much to look at. There's so much to do. We went there. We spent most of the day there. It was me, my child, and then one of my friends and their kid. And our kids dressed up. We did not. Next time, though, I think I might do some cosplay. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna go as one of my favorite characters that I didn't mention from earlier, Aizawa.
You are gonna do Aizawa? Nice.
He's my husbando. He's my anime husbando. We connect
choice.
On a personal level. we can share that little yellow sleeping bag.
Oh, okay. See, that's my low point for Aizawa. No.
the sleeping bag?
Yeah, when I first saw him in that, I'm like, oh, this is weird. And then he redeemed himself in season 1. I'm like, let's fucking go. So anyway, sorry. Yeah. Continue.
Look, Aizawa's babe, and I didn't notice it though until I think it might have been season 2, where he has his hair up.
Yeah, because he's talking to
And
the press. Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, that's it. I'm done. I'm toast. He's mine. Uh, so, but I'm gonna cosplay as him.
Cool.
My child, they cosplay as Chung Young from Genshin Impact.
Okay.
And a couple people stopped him to, take pictures with, which they were super excited about. They really liked that they were stopped because they didn't think that their cosplay was going to be anything special anyway. So the fact that they were like, oh, I got stopped to get a picture taken? Awesome. So
yeah,
we did that.
Boost.
Yeah. But just, I mean, a lot of the cosplay, honestly, that was like one of my biggest things. Just seeing so many people there that put so much time and effort into it. And I'm just like, you guys are going hard.
Oh, yeah. Especially
for like, even some of the ones that that I was almost impressed by. I don't want to say almost impressed. I was impressed. As they did Whitebeard from One Piece.
Okay.
And he was a hulking man. A little on the heavier side, but he was also on the heavier side. So it was actually like, no, you're actually impersonating him very well. He had like the giant like tattoo and the giant white coat, and I'm like, damn, you did good. The only thing that he could have probably done better was the facial hair. But he does have kind of like a crazy big beard. So there's no way you can pull that off. You actually have to like finagle something that's pretty special to even make that kind of believable, and even then that would be like, that's a little weird. So, but the fact that he still pulled it all off, I'm like, go you.
Nice.
Let me go to my notes. I have notes.
Oh, notes.
Notes. Woo. Well, because there was a lot of stuff that we never got to.
Oh. Yeah, there is a lot.
We got through about 3 rooms, but there was so much else that we could have done, such as like, there's a maid cafe there.
Yep.
I knew that. I didn't know there was a karaoke. They had a manga library. They had an RPG room. They had a cosplay replay station.
Yeah.
Repair station. However, I did bring my own little tiny sewing kit, so.
Oh, there you go.
But there was no need for repairs.
Good.
Thankfully. A lot of the artwork that we went, like, because a lot of the rooms that we went through were actually like kind of like artist rooms where they are showing off all the art that they did and whatnot, and just seeing all this artwork, holy crap.
Yeah, it's insane.
Some of it I'm like, you drew this? You didn't draw this. You just I don't know what you did, but you didn't draw this. And they did draw it. They make these things and it's amazing, and I'm like, this is wonderful. Right. I like being surrounded by all the anime and the nerddom. I didn't know they had a chibi zone. A little upset about that. I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm a little angry about that, because I do secretly like chibis. They're adorable. The squishiness. Ooh. Yeah, didn't get to see that. A little upset by it, but I mean, there is a lot there, and if you don't stay there for the weekend, you're gonna miss like 90% of it, unfortunately, because it doesn't matter how fast you are or whatnot, because there's always gonna be like that something, I think, that you're gonna miss.
Sure.
In past years, they held a ball.
Yeah, I have seen that too.
They didn't do it this year, and I totally understand. But when they do get it back, I do want to attend the ball.
Nice.
Because I love balls. I don't know why we don't have them now. Maybe we need to make it a thing again. I mean, if anybody out there feels the same way, hit me up. We'll figure it out.
There you go.
But, yeah, I need to bring balls back. That's all there is to it. Maybe call them a different name, because, I don't know, maybe people feel weird about calling them balls. Maybe.
The gala.
We'll call them Oh, no.
No?
We do have galas, though.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, yeah, It makes sense, though. It's all the rich and famous people that spend thousands of dollars to get there.
Hmm.
All right, we do have. I've been informed. We have galas.
That's what I'm here for.
And they're not for.
Well,
They're not for the common
you just
folk.
make more the more accessible gala. I don't know.
I will make the common folk gala,
There you go.
and it will turn out terrible because nobody wants to be called the common
No.
folk.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely a lot to do at Anime Boston. The one year that I went, if you guys want to watch this over on YouTube, that vlog where I turn into a weeb. Yeah, definitely a lot to do. The year I went, I was not really into anime. I had the very top layer, like the Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that I had watched, but I knew nothing going into that. So walking around just in general, like just so many things, like you said, all the artists in the artist alley, just everywhere. But I remember just how many laps I had to take around that weekend to see everything, or at least to feel like I felt like I saw everything. Like I didn't do the ballroom thing. I didn't do the repair kit because obviously I wasn't dressed up. So there were still some things I missed, but for at least the show floor, like it's intense how many areas they do have. And I remember, I think it was the third day, like discovering a whole nother room, and I'm like, what? Where were you hiding this? And then of course there's Overwatch stuff there, and I'm like, oh my god, this Lucio hoodie looks awesome. And I grabbed that, and there's just this whole other area of like stuff that pertained to me, and I was like, wow, okay, geez, this is huge. This is huge. Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, where they have it at the Heinz Convention Center, where they've had it the past few years, is like the first year I went there, I got lost.
Mm.
Not only did I get lost, I got lost trying to leave. I was all over that place, and I'm like, can somebody please tell me how I get out? Like, left, right, and then go straight down the stairs, maybe? I don't know. And I just, at one point, I didn't see almost any cosplayers or anything, and I'm like, all right, I'm definitely far away from where I need to be.
Mm.
But I don't know where the heck I am. I spent 20 minutes in line at the Maid Cafe thinking that was just like a normal, like, thing. I didn't need to make a reservation. No, 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 no. Apparently, down the hall would be a normal cafe where you could eat. And I'm like, I spent 20 minutes standing here not knowing what was going on. I was so unprepared my first year. So it was definitely nicer this year that I was a little more prepared. But if we go next year, that's April 7th and 9th. I made notes. Then that would have to be a weekend thing. And we talked about how we would probably get, we would try to get maybe a room in the convention center. Because one of the reasons why we left is that the children were getting tired. We still had about a few hours left in us, but I mean, I did have a headache that day. So, yeah, it was hard. I was like, I'm enjoying myself, but I also have a headache.
Yeah.
So, everybody there was wearing a mask.
Good.
Because it was a mandate. You had to wear a mask and you had to have your vaccination cards.
Gotcha.
They would not let you in without both of those things.
Okay. Good.
So, but yeah.
Nice.
It's a lot.
All right. Well, I guess last question for me on the anime topic. Is there either an anime maybe you saw at the convention or just people have been talking about that you want to give a try next opportunity you have?
Yeah, well, I want to continue watching Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know why I haven't. It's been readily available at my fingertips, and I'm just like, no, I'm gonna go back and watch this anime I've watched like 3 times already because I need some feel goods. But there's The Incredibly Ordinary Life of Sake K.
Okay.
I hear that that's a really good one. A lot of my friends have been watching it, and I guess it's about a guy that has all the superpowers, but wants no superpowers and is
Oh,
trying to act totally normal.
okay.
However, his best friend, who is totally normal, thinks that he himself has a superpower, even though he
Uh-oh.
doesn't. And it's like, oh boy.
Huh.
Um, but yes, Dio knows that one apparently.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, I've been meaning to watch it, but then I'm like, but these one shots of the romance,
Right.
I can bang through this in like 2 days
Mm-hmm.
and then go back to it. But I mean, I'll stop putting it off eventually.
Yeah, you got time. It's not going
I want to
anywhere.
watch it. I do want to watch it, but I've also been just like maybe some other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.